Well, hello YouTube community. How's everything going? It's your old friend Henry here from Mid-Century Model Works. Hoping y'all are having a great Saturday in the little bit of rain that we got going on. Not really a whole lot going on this week. I've been battling an ear infection, so that's had me down for a couple of days. But anyway, I'm back and going at it again. Wanted to do a little couple of things here, talking about a new product that I picked up, and also wanted to show you my mobile modeling backpack that I picked up, because as a lot of you know that I have a pretty hectic, busy work lifestyle, whatever. And I really don't get to do a whole lot of modeling, and so I have learned to bag most of my stuff, and now I got to where I can take it with me wherever I go. I can leave it in the car, or I can take it to work with me and fiddle with it on my lunch break, and that way at least I'll have the sanding and the fine work done, so that when I box everything back up, all I know is it's ready for paint and primer, or primer paint, whatever. It'll cut down my build time when I actually have like a free weekend where I can sit and actually model. So without dragging on and whatever, I'm going to show you this bag right quick, and then I'll show you a couple of things that I picked up from Andy's Hobby headquarters. Now, I've got to admit, I really like Andy's. I ordered from him, and I had my order in 2 days. So, and he's out in Arizona, and I'm here in South Carolina. So 2-day turnaround, that's not bad at all. So then I also picked up some Mr. Hobby Surfacer 1500 primers. I picked up the black and the gray, and I know Fred Henry uses it a lot, so I'll have to get in touch with him later on tonight or whatever and find out what his mix ratio is. I can't remember if it's 1-to-1 or 1-to-1.5, or I just can't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, let me get the camera off the stand here, and I'll give you a little demonstration of. Well, first I'm going to go through my Andy stuff, and then I'll show you the bag. All right, be back in just a second. Oh, yeah, you notice something new? Look like a different person here? Yeah, I got rid of the push broom. Yeah, look at there. Slickety. No more push broom. It got to where it was just being a little irritating. Every time I go to eat or something, I have to keep a towel with me to wipe my mouth, because all the food and beverage was just sucked right up into it. And it was just like a big old mop. So I said, well, heck with it. It was fun while it lasted, and it had to go. All right, let's get things turned around. All right, folks. This is what I wanted to show you. Got a shop card with my order. He left a nice little note on there. Sincere thanks for your valued business. This is what I wanted to show you. These are super tiny chisels. And what made me purchase these was I really like watching this guy on YouTube. He's from South Korea. Some of you may know where I'm going with this. It's known as A4 Garage. And this guy does some phenomenal work. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. Go watch his Mustang build, and you will not be disappointed. I mean, he gets into some detail. But I was watching his tools video, and part of his cutting tips and stuff were these little Japanese files. I mean, they make files too, but they were these precision chisels, and they're made for getting into all these little super tight spots. And the numbers up here. But I go crazy and I pick up a whole bunch of stuff. But this was the one I really wanted right here. This is the one he uses in his video. It's an L shape. See that right there? It's an L shape. And these things are super, super sharp. So, and again, as y'all know, I don't have any sponsors. I don't ask for promotions or none of that stuff. I see stuff, I buy what I like, and if this kind of stuff helps other people, you know. Now the name that they market this under in Japan or whatever, or on the A4 Garage, it's called Mindshwa or something like that. But here, this is the brand that it's marketed under in the United States. So they've got all kinds of sizes, and I wasn't really exactly sure. I knew I needed the 10. I knew I needed that one. But after looking at them all, I said, well, heck, I'll just go through and get what I feel like I need. And because, like I said, you got triangles, you got ovals, you got wide blades, you got small bend blades, angled blades. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking Justin Hart over at J Hart Model Works, I think he uses something like this. It might not be the exact brand, but I've seen him using fancy little chisels too. So but they're very handy. And let's see, my next little thing was, these are the primers that I was telling you about. I've heard really good things about these primers, so I decided, well, I'll go ahead and give it a shot. So I got 4 of the gray and 4 of the black. So I just gotta check with my buddy Fred and find out what the mix ratio is. Because like I said, I think it's either 1 to 1 or it's either 1 to 1.5. I guess depending on how thin it carries. But anyway, I stopped over at the Home Depot and I found this little backpack here. And it's actually made for tools, regular tools. But I said, you know, heck, as a modeler, I might be able to use this. So, and it's got a ton of pouches and all kinds of stuff in it. So let's go through this thing. Okay, first you got a little thing here. You can put little things in here to whatever that you might need. Then you got a little zip pouch right here in the front that you can put like maybe photo etch or something in there. And up at the very top, you got an eyeglass case for either sunglasses or reading glasses. And with me having bad eyesight, I use my high strength readers. Put those in there. I also keep my hobby knife in there with some extra blades. Just hope it don't bite me one day. And then you open up this first pouch, and as you can see, I keep my sprue cutters. I've got my Tamiya files. I got my little jeweler's files right there. And then you got room for all kinds of other stuff, you know. And then on the side here, you've got, let's see, you got pen pouches right there. You can put little markers or whatever. And then you can keep other stuff in there, like maybe Q-tips or whatever. And then you can put some, you got a deep brown pocket right there. I guess that's made for a water bottle, but you can find some other use for it. And then over here in this front pouch right here, I keep my saw blades. And then, let's see, let me pull this back. There I keep my putty, my Tamiya putty. And down in the bottom, I keep my glue and my other white putty right there. I keep my little tiny sanding sticks. My Bob Smith industry sticks right there. I really like these sanding sticks. That's my inside micrometers here. A flat, fine sanding stick. And like I said, I keep everything in my bags. Like, this is a 67 GTX that I'm going to be working on here soon. I've already gone through, sanded most of the body, filled in some low spots where I needed to. And then I will separate everything from the sprues and just put it in the bags. Like, say, all my suspension pieces. I'll put all my suspension pieces in here. And like I said, on my lunch break or whatever, I'll start sanding all the round stuff to get rid of those mold lines and seam lines. Or clipper marks, wherever I clip it with from the sprue. I like to sand all that stuff down. And then what I'll do is, once I get all this stuff cleaned up, I'll even do some sub-assembly if I can. Then once all that's done, yeah, that's for the interior stuff. Alright. Then I'll bring it back home. I'll put it back in the box, put it on the shelf with a Post-it note saying, hey, it's ready for primer and paint. And then I'll move on to the next kit and do the same wash, rinse, and repeat. And so as far as these little micrometers go right here, it measures in 1/2 inch. The lowest goes down to is a 1/2 inch. And you can do millimeters, you can do inches, and you can do fractions. So we'll turn her on right here where it says on and set. Okay, right now I got it set for fractions. So let's, oh, I had it on hold. Okay, we're going to do the hold. Okay. Alright, sorry folks, I lost my connection on my headset here. I had to redo this. Alright, once again, this is set in a 1/2 inch. It goes down to the lowest is the 1/2 inch. And you can do it in fractions, you can do it in decimal, or you can do it in millimeters. Say like if you want to know the inside diameter of something, say like this box right here, you undo that silver screw and you're holding it down with your thumb right there, and then you just open it up until it starts rubbing. And that's going to tell you right there what your inside measurement is. And then if you want to hold it, you just mash hold, and then you can pull away from it, and it will remember, even though your thing has sprung way over. So even though this is moving now, it's holding your number. So you just go over and transfer that number to your sheet styrene for whenever you're wanting to do some light fabrication. So, and then when you're done, you just do the hold that button right there, and it'll turn off, and you're good to go. And then you just retighten that with your finger, and it'll keep it tight. Well, folks, that's what I wanted to show you, and that's a neat little bag. If you know, like I said, you can keep it in your car. That way, you know, if your wife's got to pick up something, or she goes grocery shopping or whatever, if you don't feel like going in, sit out in your car and work on your model. Just do some sanding, do some cleaning up, do some scraping, prep work. So, well, folks, like I said, I've got this one. This is the new Deliverace body. I haven't been able to do anything with it. We've had a lot of rain, and like right now, I've had the heat on out here, so the humidity level is getting better. It was at 90%, so it's about 73 right now. So, well, about 75, I guess, somewhere right in there. But it's still 62 degrees, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to see, but yeah, that's a little bit of a hindrance. But like I said, when I do these things, this is one I've already done right here. It's all been sanded. Everything is smooth. Everything's cleaned up. So now all I gotta do is just take stuff out of the bags and put it on the paint sticks, and it's ready to go. And that way assembly will be a breeze. So, but until next time, folks, I hope this has been helpful to you. If not, I'm sorry. Well, y'all have a good one, and take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.